here. Welcome to day 2695 of What You Up To Now. This is a place where I just document my journey. Originally, as I came from the brick-and-mortar corporate world of businesses to the online world of business. And then with the pandemic and all the craziness, literally back and forth again. Because I always had an inkling and a belief that we needed to have both an offline and an online presence in not just our businesses, but in our lives as well. I know a lot of people are not online at all. They don't do social media. They don't choose to participate. Just like a lot of people don't care about AI, and it'll happen regardless of whether we want it to or not. And we get to choose how much involvement we'll have in that. Following my divorce, I was like old enough to retire, but I wasn't really done yet. So I needed to find something to do. And I was always curious about the internet and the online world. And so that's when I decided I was going to jump in, figure stuff out, make all the mistakes I could possibly make along the way, because I've made so many. But like everything else, I've learned that the mistakes that we make, the things that don't go the way we want them to initially, those are where we have the biggest personal growth. Those are where we learn. And they're just stepping stones to what it is that we want to create in our lives and the success we want to have. So today we're talking about contribution, of course. This whole month we're focusing on contribution for both the Be a Better You Annual Challenge and the Supersize Your Business group, because the things we do as individuals can impact our businesses and help us to get a competitive advantage and be an example for the rest of the world. That in and of itself is a positive contribution to making the world a better place. But specifically, we're talking about volunteering today. So I shared a 5-step process for finding the right volunteering opportunities for you as an individual. And I shared a 4-step process of how do you as an organization set up volunteering options and pick the right ones for you in order to make that a competitive advantage to help you grow and build and supersize your business. And then I shared 4 people's stories already, 2 for Supersize Your Business, 2 for individuals. And I've got one more story that somebody shared with me, and I want to share it because it kind of merges both those groups together. And that is the Gonzalez family. The Gonzalez family, they have 2 teenage daughters, and they decided that they were going to start volunteering as a family in order to increase their bonding and get closer together, right? It was just a kind of a group family activity, a thing that they could do outside of themselves to help make the world a better place. And they decided that environmental cleanup and tree planting was the area that they all had the most common interest in, and it was something that they could do together 1 weekend a month as a family. And the impact that they've had so far by making that decision and choice is that they've planted over 1,200. Wow, that'd be a lot of trees. That'd be a lot of weekends and a lot of trees. They haven't been doing it that long. Probably be 12,000 by the time they are moving on and wrapping up and spreading it to other families. But they've planted over 1,200 trees in local parks and area parks. From a personal growth standpoint, Mr. Gonzalez says, volunteering brought us closer. Our kids learned early on that service is a lifestyle, not a chore. And that giving is, we give and we put out into the world what we want to receive back. And I think when we can teach our children that and our grandchildren that, it is such a powerful lesson of what really makes the world go round than all the junk that you see in media these days. Kindness is still very, very much a part of our lives. Treating people the way you want to be treated, doing what you know is right, even if other people don't agree. And that just got a couple of Minnesota politicians murdered. Just pathetic. Anyway, not going to go there. If I can help you in any way with volunteering, how to set it up for your business, etc., just ask. Otherwise, go out, make it an awesome day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.